tell me why you are uncomfortable by middle-aged men.
Okay, I was literally just having this conversation with my parents like last night. And so back when my dad worked as a limo driver, apparently there was this one client that he hated driving around because it was a gay man and my dad felt objectified. So I was like, Dad, well, now you know how women feel.
Wow. Way to make it all about you. So your dad is talking about something that's happening to him, and then you flip it and make it all about what happens to women. Why don't you have some empathy for your dad who was working that job to put food in your mouth so you can run it?
And he's like, what are you even talking about? I was like, okay, well, imagine that happens to you, like, a lot, except imagine that man is twice your size. You've never met him before, and you know that he's stronger than you. So if he wanted to do something, you wouldn't be able to do anything to stop it.
And your dad was driving this person, right? So if he's driving this person and he's feeling like he's being objectified, I mean, driving takes a lot of focus. So him to be feeling that gay man was probably doing some wild shit. He was probably, blowing kisses, licking his teeth, his top row of teeth with his tongue, grabbing his crotch. Who the hell knows? But for him to feel that way, he was doing some wild stuff. And he's in the car with him. So that's not pertinent to what you're trying to describe.
And he's like, what are you even talking about?
And you don't get it. When he said, what are you talking about? He wasn't saying, it's not like he didn't understand the topic that you were bringing up. He was just wondering to himself, how the hell did I raise such a selfish daughter? I should have just let her run down the side of my leg.
I went on to explain to my dad that this happens to me all the goddamn time. And that's sketchy as fuck, getting followed and catcalled in a parking lot at 16.
Wear a burqa. I promise different results.
It's why I carry knives.
Knives? You must be out of your blood clot mind. Whatever happened to pepper spray? If that can work on a bear, it can work on a human being. If you bring those knives, somebody is assailing you, they'll come there and do what they came to do in the first place, and then they're going to use those knives and cut you up.
It's why I don't go grocery shopping when it's dark out. That's why I hold my keys the way I do. It's why I check the back of my car before I get in. Because it happens all the time, and it's fucking scary.
Here's a life tip. Life is scary. Get used to it. If you don't like it, you can live in a bunker underground. So what's with this whole middle-aged men thing? It's very specific. You're only 16. There's a big age gap between 16 and middle age. So if they're not middle aged and you think they're looking kind of good, that's what you're going to be focused on, right? You like that. But you're only 16. So a lot of people who are at a certain age that are out of your age range. So why are you looking? Looks like you and your dad should be having an entirely different conversation.
If you're fucking happy and you motherfucking know what, clap your motherfucking hands.
Let's talk about Mamma Mia female friendships and why I think this is one of the only movies ever to get female friendships right. Specifically these three ladies. So I have some news for the mainstream media. Women don't hate their friends. Mamma Mia gets that.
No, they don't. They just stab them in the back. Use them. Get jealous of them. How many times have I met a girl who says she doesn't even hang out with other girls? She'd rather hang out with guys.
Also, women who eat together, society kind of hates that one.
Oh my God, you'll just say anything, won't you? So now society hates when women eat together. Please show me some of these videos where you have, and I know when you're saying society, you're really saying, men, because it's the patriarchy, right? So show me all these videos of these men running up to women, eating together, and be like, oh my God, women should not eat together. Stop this. We don't allow this.
Media is so oversaturated with depictions of women being brutalized and murdered and jealous and hating each other. And this is not that.
But they be doing stuff like that. So what's the problem?
And in a world full of female suffering in every single movie, that feels special.
Wow. So now women have the monopoly on suffering. What you call it, female suffering in movies? Women are the only ones to suffer in movies? Okay.
Jack, please. Come on, man.
I'm falling.
Come on, Jack. You gotta breathe.
We need an ambulance right now.
Don't you die on me, you little fairy. Come on, Jack. Please. You gotta fucking breathe. Come on. Jack. Jack. Jack, come on, Jack. Mom, please. Please.
It's the simplest thing to cause more pain than a man can possibly enjoy.
What's something that's actually incredibly fucking misogynistic, but everyone just ignores?
Dress code. Dress code. Let me explain. Dress code is one of the earliest symptoms of rape culture in America. What is rape culture? Rape culture is basically victim blaming and blaming a woman for an assault that happens to her or other victims. Dress code at its core is grown adults sexualizing little girls and blaming them for distracting their male classmates.
So you're just going to clump the ages 7 and 17 together because that's a really similar age range, right? 7 years old, a 7-year-old girl, and a 17-year-old almost adult female. Those are similar age ranges, okay? And it's our fault if we sexualize them. So if I'm a student in class, as a teenager, and I see a girl with some big titties coming almost out of her shirt, I should be thinking to myself, oh, that is my fault for sexualizing her. Not the fact that titties almost falling out the shirt. That's my fault. Oh, and she's wearing these yoga pants. They're so tight. I can see that big juicy booty she got. But I shouldn't sexualize it. I should just pretend my eyes aren't working. Okay.
So what happens to a little girl when she wears shorts that are a little too short because it's all that she can afford? She is punished for it. She is told that it is her fault and she needs to change so that other people will not sexualize her. That is instilling a victim culture mindset, not only on that little girl, but on every single person growing up in the education system in the United States. And that misogyny seeps into how we treat survivors today in America.
Oh, so if they can't afford them, oh my God, okay. All right, so now, this is a good one. This is one I never heard before. Man, I gotta dress like a stripper because I can't afford I can't afford cotton. I just can't, I see these homeless people out there, they got all these blankets. Man, they got a damn near a samurai outfit on them. Blankets. And you're telling me that this girl going to school can't afford something that's just long enough to, to cover herself appropriately. Okay.